off top, I'm a solid. Hating on B won't make the money stop piling. BeBe, I'm the baddest, real talk. I know you see I'm living lavish, real talk. And you know I'm into fashion, real talk. I'm not boasting or bragging, real talk. BeBe, I'm the baddest, real talk. Welcome back to BeBe RealTalk. I'm BeBe, and we're here with the ladies, which is New Orleans Prima Donnas. And you just missed a big, bad segment with some drama and issues and hot topics that we just discussed, and we got some more for you guys. This hot topic we're going to discuss is about sideline women want to go knock on niggas' doors, bust windows, and do all this other type of shit when you already know the type of place you're supposed to be in. That's the way I look at it. So we're going to talk about sideline women messing with these married men, men that's with someone, or however you want to discuss it. Who want to be the first one to touch on that topic?
Hello, ladies. No, TWA is not going to go first. I need to belly off somebody.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Well, okay, because it's not a hard topic. It's actually a good one.
Right. Once again, my opinion is they should know their place. If they got into that relationship and that was the situation, then you should not step outside your line. That you need to stay in line.
So actually, she's just.
And I think feelings plays a big part in it.
Right.
Cause
What you mean?
Meaning, if you know that this man has a old lady or whatever, you shouldn't
Married
let
and
your
anything.
feelings, get too involved.
What about just don't mess with somebody that already has somebody?
Right.
You know,
Well,
that can start.
But
nigga
if,
you know gonna say
if
he
it's
got
that,
somebody?
if it comes to that,
No, they
and
do
you
that when they
choose
say it.
to mess with that man, you should know your part in your place.
It's the respect.
Right.
Well, they start off with. Let's just
Wait,
start
well,
off with.
okay, what about the ones who don't know? If they're the sideline.
Well, and that's a we're gonna touch on that one. We're gonna touch on that one because that's a good question. But when they start off with knowing that they're with that man, and the man married or the man has an old lady or whatever situation is, then you want to go go tell your girlfriend, oh, I want him to come home. I want this man because he ain't got to do this. Once he give me money and give me some dick, I can move on. You're lying to yourself, half of them, because most of the time when you start off with that bullshit, and then you want that man at home. Then you want to go knock on the door, telling his woman or his wife some bullshit where you already knew what time day it was. That's my opinion, But it can be addressed in a lot of different ways when it comes to sideline women, because some sideline women, like Pocahontas just said,
Don't know that.
that Mike don't know. I don't know if she's stupid and dumb or whatever, but most of us have intuitions. We choose to listen to it, or we choose not to listen to it. I don't know if you ladies agree or not, but we all have intuitions
What about
on
the
what shit is
women,
going on.
the old lady or the wife calling the outside one? I don't think that's right.
Now, I mean, you could look at that both ways, because every situation is different. But at the end of the day, if that's your husband, that's your husband. So let's just say you have a sideline that's calling, playing on your phone. Or you just don't know. So you just can't stay because, like she said, I mean, at the end of the day, the sideline who have a place. That's your husband. You have rights to him. The sideline don't have rights, but you have rights because that's your man. So if you want to call and check somebody behind that, you can.
I don't
you have that
think
right.
so.
The problem is,
A woman should check another
no,
man.
but the
Wait,
problem
wait,
is,
I think
you can check him definitely. But
Yeah,
you're going
he
to deal
needs
with
to
him in your
call
own
her.
way. Everybody don't have to know how you dealing with him. Because best believe you're going to deal with him, you're going to address him. But she needs to be addressed too. Because you have a lot of them that are trying to come on your job or try to befriend your friends on Facebook.
Right.
They play all kind of games.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's going to have to come to a head.
but I have a situation. It's a similar situation. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I've known about a similar situation where the wife was the sideline hoe. Okay,
A lot of them start off
because
as
the
sideline.
husband had teamed up with the hoe against the wife. So
That's a different story.
okay, so listen
We're
to
not
me.
talking about that.
What's
That's
the role? But it still is
No,
the
no,
same
no.
thing.
That's
It's
not
still
the
the same
same
thing because
thing.
he walked away
We're
from the
talking
household.
about, wait,
okay.
let's get it straight. We're talking about men that's in relationships, right? We're not talking about men that don't know where they want to be at. We're talking about men
No, I don't
who will
see it.
present you, this is my situation. Look, because they have them. I have met several men and on top of saying, look, I like you, but I have a woman, so, I mean, can you deal with that? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so,
right.
you have them that put it out there. I've had someone tell me, I love
Okay,
my
well,
family,
let's say this.
but,
Why
I want to see
would
what's up with you.
Okay,
But once
vice
you get
versa.
that, but hold up. But once that person tell you that,
Right, it's on you
It's
as
the-
a woman to deal with that.
Right,
But
and-
you still
and
have
you-
to know your place, though.
right?
And
But
so
half of them
that's-
don't.
so
That's
that's
the ones
why
that
a lot
not
of
gonna
men
do
do
it.
what
Wait,
they do because
wait.
that's when
Women-
feelings
Because
get
their
involved.
feelings
That's
get
when feelings get
involved.
involved.
And that's
Right.
when
That's
people
when it get messed
forget what role they're
Right,
in.
right. I
No,
agree
because
with you
guess
on
what?
that.
If you came in like that, fuck your feelings.
Right. men
also as
who
a
play the
rule,
roles as husbands
as a
and as
rule,
fathers and as
women
family
should
men.
never address the other woman.
Right.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree 100%. Big.
All right, but let me make sure I understand.
I agree 100%. Big. Remember that. Remember that. No, but remember that. Remember
I
that.
choose to
so
mess
we
with
here,
your
so we
husband
make
or
sure
your
everybody
man, and
here.
you call me, I'm gonna give you an earful. I bet you
We're
won't
not
call
talking
my
about
phone.
infos because you do
Don't-
get people.
but don't
you know,
address me.
But
Don't
this what I'm
call my
saying.
phone
But
and
see,
address
this
me.
is the thing. That's when it comes into being a certain type of woman. Because if a woman call my phone, I'm at this point in my life with everything I went through with a nigga. I'm not gonna give her what she want to hear. It's gonna be the real. If that's the case, I'm not gonna play those games.
Right, I'ma
and
give you the
bust
real.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna bust the situation up and make it bigger than what it is or what it's not. But out of respect, this is the thing. If you sign up to deal with somebody who have a wife or who have a real committed relationship, you're playing yourself as a whole. So at the end of the day, that's the stuff going to come along with it. Straight up, it's life. It's been going on before me.
So what
it's
you
gonna
mean
go
that's
on
the stuff
after
that come
me.
along with it? Meaning that when
You,
if
when
you decide to go knocking on my door,
when you decide to mess with somebody, man, that's the chance you take. I
Heart
could be a
wise,
psycho
everything.
wife.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Maybe the
You put
church
yourself in that situation. So you that's my point. You're deciding to take everything that come along with it. I don't have to tell an outside woman or such and such how I'm dealing with my man, because best believe I'm going to deal with him. But I'm still, if I'm being disrespected and, because like coming out, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to address you too.
Right.
Not behind him, but just out of respect.
Because you
So
call
it's
to
not
my
about,
But we
so this
don't
is
want
what
y'all
I'm saying.
ladies going to
But
us
this
to
is,
address when
let
it's
me say this
mostly the
though.
man
But
too,
this is what
because
I'm about to
we
say
all
though.
just the
This is
woman.
how I feel
That's
too.
where women
Let me
should
make
play
this
that
point
part
though,
and
Melody.
shut a man
This is
down.
the point I'm making. And at the end of the day though, right? If my husband do decide to mess with you, it's not your place to come try to hurt me because you mad at him because he probably not talking to you, probably not tricking, because they do that.
Right.
If you notice, that's when they do that. That's yo. So you out of line. You making it about me. You putting me in a situation now. So I have to address you.
I agree.
Straight up.
Benz done did that, Lexus done did that. Independent boss with a mind, can you dig that? Top notch diva, broke hoes hating, took a trip overseas and got more paper. Flawless beauty, booty of a goddess. Outfit glamorous, French tip polish, hair stay banging.